comes in halfway, he can come in halfway.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who halfway is, but
Hey.
surely he'd be coming in Amy, not in halfway, but yeah.
Wow, okay, moving on.
And halfway.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Well, hello.
So-
Welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to.
And we have to do the whole podcast in this syncopation of the voice.
Yes.
Oh, not that.
This is why it is impossible to listen to this podcast.
No, that's
It's
just
really-
you, Rick.
It's really good for new listeners, isn't it? When they switch on the podcast, you know, when you like you switch the switch on the plug and then you turn the dial to Inaudible.
Yeah.
And the first thing they hear is this podcast is impossible to listen to, and they go, "Oh, great!" Guess.
I hope people understand that when we say that, it's because it's a joke on Inaudible.
Nah. So I know. Given that we're on episode 169, 13 squared, and also nice with a 1 in front.
Nice, 69.
I thought I'd just mention, if there's any new listeners, some of the things that I've got in the Inaudible starter pack, i.e. some of the best episodes.
Oh.
So there's episode 65, Let Her Die.
What was that? What? Okay, you're going to have to, like, try
Need
some
some-
of these.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me put them in order a second.
What makes these episodes special?
Okay. Episode 36, Any Other Biscuits. Me and Ozzy talk about biscuits for 20 minutes straight.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Oh. And I think that is that where we got the phrase "any other biscuits"?
It
Or
might
is-
have been.
No.
No,
No?
we had it before.
The phrase comes from at my work when we had our daily catch-up call.
Okay.
We used to have someone started to say any other business, but because I'd just handed out biscuits to everyone, they said any other biscuits by accident.
I think I
then
remember
I
you telling me this
imported
story
it to-
before. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice, quirky little thing. I like it.
I've episode 64, Swipe Left for Spiders Men. I can't remember why that was good, but I made a note of it at the time.
What is it? What's the primer for it in the text box? The description.
Oh, maybe I should check that. Yeah, that's a good idea. The description is: it's time for possibly the worst pun in Doctor Who history as we review arachnids in the UK. Plus, hold on to your battered hockey masks for the return of Flim Chat. Plus, Ozzy talks about burning his face off. Only on Inaudible unless someone copies us.
Okay. I don't remember that one. Was I there for that one?
Yes, because you hadn't seen arachnids in the UK.
Oh, yeah. Still haven't.
But have you seen Doctor Who in the UK? The Christian special edit.
No, I still haven't seen that, actually.
No arachnids, all UK.
Episode 65, Let Her Die, when we talked about Funko Pops, and especially the Diana Funko Pop, which led to an interesting...
What?
Now, was it this one? I don't have the episode number for this one. I can't remember which episode it was, but it was the one where Ozzy's lung collapsed. I think it might have been episode 91, The Writer's Room.
Yeah. That's always going to be a milestone in the podcast.
Yeah.
Just because of how much
I was
we
having
call
trouble
back
breathing.
to
Turns
it.
out my lung collapsed.
I think it's episode 91 because the description says Christian brings news of Pokemon sleep penetration. Richard brings a script he wrote at university, and Ozzy brings 4 lungs. So that's the only instance of a lung in the description, so I guess it must be that one.
Must be it.
Christian here from the future. It was actually episode 81, the 12th flap. Hashtag not all shields. My critical mistake was searching only for the word lung and not also the word hospital. Sorry about that. Episode 99, Hot Laser Kidneys. That's the one to do with Laser Quest and kidney stones.
Oh, God. Sorry, I just got flashbacks.
Episode 134, Your Mentionables. which was Doctor Who News, Pratchett News, a single joke according to the description, a non-sponsored segment, and Film of the Year 1992, plus COVID-19 news. Furlough Feet Farriot, it says. 139, the one with fart noises. That's the one where I got the Star Wars trilogy box set. 147, Father, Why Did You Abandon Me?
Oh yeah,
Which is
that's the one with the
Roma one,
the
I
Elder
think.
God, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
that's
robot
Roma
Elder
one,
God.
yeah. And then also check
servant.
out the start of the episode after that for the letter we received about it. Then episode 149, Mother, It's Me Lung, which is the chilling true story behind Ozzy's collapsed lung.
I don't remember this.
I was going to say, is this a story that Ozzy knows, or
Episode
this is what you didn't know about your lungs?
episode
They're not
100
actually mine.
and 56, Job Handles, Red Dwarf, Strictly Come Dancing, and the longest and most inaccurate description of Interstellar you've ever heard.
Billy Bo Bob Jandals.
Why do I feel like it was me describing Interstellar?
It was a
I
joint
think-
effort, if I remember rightly.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I remember it more being Christian, but
I don't remember.
I don't really
I think I
remember,
pay
to be
attention to what we say in these things.
honest. Then 161, I hope no one drops a pointed object on my head.
Gee, I wonder what that's in reference to. It's the best film of 2005, isn't it?
No, Film of the Year 2019.
Oh.
It was about my Lego.
Oh, right. I was
And I
going to
think we
say,
talked
like, pointed
about-
object. I was thinking, like, Tim Messenger.
Yeah, well, I won't spoil it. The Politics Hour, Film of the Year 2019, Fantasy Book Series Review, Doctor Review, Celebrity Encounters. Is that one?
Oh.
And then the final one on my list is 162, A Product of Its Time,
Oh.
which
Yeah.
was Film of the
Product
Decade
of
90s
Its
edition. And boy, if you like tangents, we've got them, comma, exclamation mark. That's what it's written.
Comma, exclamation mark.
So yeah, that's...
Oh, that annoys me on a level I cannot
No,
explain.
it's so this week it's Film of the Decade 90s edition, there's a comma, and boy, comma, if you like tangents, comma, we've got them, comma, the word comma, the words exclamation mark, full stop. So those are the ones that I've made a note of down the years. Whenever I've edited a particularly good one, I've kind of made a note of them with the express intent of reading them out in case anyone listens halfway through. So there we are. I thought I'd better do that.
Yeah, fair enough. I like how there hasn't been, like, what... So what episode are we on now? 169?
169.
Yeah. So anything we've said in the last 4 episodes hasn't been worth it.
No. This is just the best of the best of the best, sir.
Well, to be fair, the last 2 have been quizzes, haven't they?
Quiche, yes.
True.
And I didn't actually sit through and edit them, so maybe they were really good. I just missed it. I did put
Well, if you-
in. I
programming
did some.
sucks.
What's it called? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Sound effects on
Oh, nice.
on one of the quizzes, but it took so long. I was like, I'll just do it for this joke, and then I'll leave it. But it sounded really good for the question that I did it. So if we ever do a shorter quiz, I think that's definitely going to happen again.
Well, I don't know if mine isn't really short now.
Yeah. All right, boasting much.
Well, no. Well,
Mine's not short at all. We've got the longest quiz out there.
I've
156
got more.
questions.
I've got more length than girth, definitely.
Lots of questions, just not very long ones. They're not very deep. Anyway.
Yeah,
Speaking
there's lots
of-
of questions. They're just not really built up much.
Suburbs.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I'm wondering if it's worth trying to get Alex, like, while he's off, like, away from whatever work it is he does. I wonder if it's worth getting him to go through the podcast and just cut out some of the best bits. Like, the best of the best bits and just have
Well,
like
he-
a little
he-
highlight reel.
he'd have to get round to editing the 50 things for you, the 50 things for Christian, the 50
that-
things for
yeah.
everybody else he's editing for.
That's true. All he's doing is sitting on his ass at the moment. Fucking playing Stardew Valley and Spider-Man.
Oh, at the same time.
Yeah,
Probably. Anyway.
It's like that scene in Back to the Future where he's got like 15 screens at once.
Yeah. Or Terry Pratchett with his book screens.
Yeah. Right.
Wow. Well, whilst we're on the biscuit section, let's see if
Okay.
I think I made some more.
Get them out of the way first.
Delete that. I've made a note of this URL, but I don't know what it is.
I have a biscuit.
All right, go for that.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, got re-released today.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah. Been re-released on Switch for £12,
Oh.
which is fucking
That's
brilliant. Yeah, and it's the full game, exactly how it was, with all the DLC included. And it is phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. The soundtrack is second to none. The gameplay is fantastic. The music, it's just so good. And they're doing a limited run physical release of it. So I ordered that on Switch. So it's like 35 for like the physical version, or there's the special edition, which was I think 50 something. That's the version I got. Then there was another version on top of that, which was like 100 something, and then there was the $400 version.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm super fucking hyped for it. I love it. I love it so much. Easily my game of the year.
Oh. Shit.
For-
Game of the year. 2020, do you mean?
No, 2021. It came out today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot already. That's how much I get.
Although the official game did come out ages ago.
I know
but
this
you
just
can-
feels
you
like
can do
2020 part
re-releases,
2.
so yeah.
Or the Voyager episode, Year of Hell Part 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Fucking Krenim.
Anyway. I'm just putting a jumper on. I'm a little bit chilly.
Oh.
Ooh. It's not warm today, is it? It's gotten rather cold.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been warm for quite a while.
No, not since we had that bit of snow. Heck, even before then.
One of my team had a load of snow. She took her laptop out into the to like point it out at the garden to show us, and they've had like half a foot of snow up there.
Oh my god.
Jealous. But they're not as
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
about it because they get it all the time up there, up in Leeds. Whereas everyone in on the Bristol half of the team is like, oh my god, you're so lucky.
Yeah, a friend of mine went back up to the Midlands and was just so,
Midler.
oh my god, why is it still snowing? Hashtag humble brag. He was like, I want snow.
Snow.
No business of
In the
yours,
middle of
Jon
June.
Snow. Jon Snow.
Snon Joe.
It's non-Joe. Right.
Right.
No, in the middle
Christian,
of
any
July.
biscuits?
It's totally freaky.
I just made a note of a link at someone I read on Reddit when basically someone was saying, wouldn't it be cool if with fossils in Pokemon, there was only one fossil, but there were two different scientists who had differing opinions on what the animal actually looked like. So you had two different variations of the same, like two different Pokemon that were from the same fossil, depending on who you went to. I thought that was
Sort
quite
of
neat.
taking another view on the whole Karalis thing.
The what?
On the stuff in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, but what did you say?
Is she on the Karalis?
Oh, her, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
her name is Karalis.
Okay. I mean, that's not common knowledge.
Sorry.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that not everyone is as nerdy as I am about the same things.
Yeah, but it is.
But yeah.
Yeah, it is taking another view
Same
on that,
concept
yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, multiple different options for the same thing.
Yeah. Because like how if you took a velociraptor fossil to some people now, a minority of people now, they would give you some kind of scaly lizard. But then if you took the velociraptor to other scientists to revive it, they would give you some weird like gangly bird thing, which is
When it
what
is,
we
in
now
fact,
think the velociraptor
neither.
was.
God, could you imagine if a team?
Where it is, in fact, an abomination to God, and I do not accept it.
In fact, it was a fish.
I think it's probably the clearest your audio has ever sounded, Ozzy.
Oh, Jesus. I have got the mic up today. I've tried hooking up the
lucky
mic
mic.
in prep
Hey.
for the quiz, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. You might need to boost your volume a little bit, but it's actually sounding a lot clearer than usual.
It's like it might be clearer like
It's too
that
loud.
than when I turn my head to the computer.
Yeah, it's good though.
I'll timp him up a teeny bit if you wish.
Teeny weeny.
Teeny bitty bitty bitty.
But no, you two can adjust your own sides as well.
Yeah.
I might be louder for Christian than I am for. Anyway, yeah, Biscuit.
Yeah. One other biscuit. I've got a sore throat, so wish me luck.
Oh fuck!
We'll see what happens.
Am I 2 internet meters away from you? I don't know. Oh god, no! My ears have got COVID.
Oh, COVID.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, but that's all from me. See you again, same time,
That's
next
all from
time,
me.
when we'll be playing another game of Car Park Catchphrase.
Yeah. Join us next time on Inaudible.
Yeah.
Right, Christian. Oh god, what do we do if you're too ill to do the podcast?
Make your own podcast with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, but then it won't be part of. It won't be worth it because it won't be part of the Inaudible continuity.
It would be like the split in darts when some of the dartists disliked the Dart Federation and set up their own Dart Federation. There'll be 2 inaudibles.
Oh. We
Like the
some sort of
Daleks.
Yeah. That's probably a better
The
reference
renegades.
for this audience.
God, how annoyed would you be if we for some reason did our own podcast and it got so much more recognition than this one?
I would be angling for like guest invites every day.
Yeah, but then like, what if the reason it got more popular
Because
is
I
because
wasn't there.
or I wasn't going to be that mean actually.
I thought that was 100% where you were going.
Yeah, like there's one common denominator here.
But what? No, it's because we focus the podcast on something you completely don't give a shit about, like Power Rangers or something.
Yeah.
So we end up just getting all the Power Ranger fans in, making millions off of them, just like Saban.
Like I said, if you put more of your Digimon content on TikTok, you would get a bigger following. Just like clips from your Digimon series onto TikTok.
Sure, I'll just get right on that. It's not like I've got nothing else to do. Anyway, so how long is this quiz?
Yeah, how long is this quiz, Oz? Is he gone? I think he's gone.
He's just busy ingesting antioxidants.
So the quiz is 5 rounds, 60 questions.
60 questions. Okay. All right, let's do it. Is it a
How many
right down
questions in
quiz?
each round?
10 in 3 rounds, 15 in 2 rounds.
Okay. How likely are we to get these answers? Is this payback for my quiz?
No, it's kind of half and half. So I didn't tailor it to you two specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But it is tailored around stuff I'm interested in. And if it's come to like... I tried not to make it too hard, but there might be some hard ones. It's a half and half.
I'm just wondering whether do we want to wait for one when we're all here for the quiz?
To be honest, I think Alex probably has less chance of knowing the stuff in this quiz.
We'll carry on as is then. That's
He might get a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
But probably not a lot.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Welcome to Ozzy's Gamey Quiz.
Gamey quiz.
Immediately, so much better presentation than mine on that one slide alone.
Superb.
This is definitely going to need like the visuals.
Yes.
In order to appreciate this.
Yes, this is another visual-based one. Sorry if you're listening.
Definitely. You'll have to go to Inaudible YouTube channel for this. But we have round 1.
Be links below.
Mm-hmm.
TV.
Nice.
Have you got your pens and papers ready, obviously?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Good. Zelda and Hilda are guardians of which TV teenager?
Ooh,
Well then.
Yep, got that.
Well then.
That threw me a little bit.
Question 2. James Avery is best known for his role as Philip Banks in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but he also voiced the main villain, Oroku Saki, in which 1987 American cartoon TV series? I didn't add TV, but TV, yeah. Like I said, some you might get, some you might not, and ones I figured you wouldn't. I tried to make the question a lot more in depth.
Yeah.
So try and think of a 1987 American cartoon series that I like that might have someone start. Question 3. Who voices the Joker in the 1990s Batman animated series?
Oh, I think I actually fucking know this one.
Damn well
I hoped both of you would, considering who it is.
1 point in the bag.
Dawn French played the Vicar of Dibley, but what was her character's name?
Oh.
Fuck,
2 points in the bag.
See, there's some questions that you might know because it's stuff that we're all kind of interested in some ways.
I gotta say, Oz, you are scraping the bottom of my memory barrel right now.
Are we ready? 5. Hong Kong Phooey had an animal sidekick. What type of animal was it?
Oh fuck.
It's a very varied TV quiz. I don't really have a general.
We don't need the name, do we? Just the kind of animal.
No, just the type of animal.
All I can think of is Penfold. That's not the right one.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Tim Allen starred as Tim the Toolman Taylor in the 90s TV sitcom Home Improvement. But what was the name of the show within a show that the character starred in?
I used to love watching that show. Back on ABC One, when that was a channel.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Where they'd always have like the break, they'd have the pre-titles bit, the titles, and then the ad break.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole rest of the show.
And then they'd have an ad break right near the end.
Just before the credits.
Yeah.
So then you come back after the adverts, and then you'd have the credits. It's just like, the fuck? Like, there's specifically a point in the middle of the show where there should be an ad break. Anyway, sorry.
7. In Thomas the Tank, what was the name of the red train with the number 5?
Pretty sure there should be an engine in there somewhere. Because Thomas the Tank and Thomas the Tank Engine are two very different things. Just a panzer coming across the other side.
That's just my common Bristolianness coming out. I never called it
Tank.
It's either just Thomas or it's Thomas the Tank. I never called it Thomas the Tank Engine.
So it's either a panzer going through Belgium, or it's just a very boring story about like a water butt on top of a tower.
Oh dear.
Number 8. Who has the ability to transform into different alien species thanks to a device known as the Omnitrix?
I remember my cousin when he was like just maybe growing out of like being into like what he considered to be kiddie things. You know, he was so keen to make sure that I knew that he wasn't into this show. He just had the merchandise from when he was younger. It's fine, Cameron. I don't mind. It's fine, really.
I've literally never seen this show before in my life, but I know what it is.
To both of you, I would recommend because it does eventually get deep and the characters do develop. It's one of those slow bearing shows. Anyway,
Slow Loris.
What is the family name of the titular family of my family?
Oh. Damn.
Fuck!
I can remember all their first names.
TV
I can't even remember what their first names are.
I know Ben and Susan are the first names of the parents. Number 10. When first meeting Crichton, the boys from the Dwarf try to make themselves look good. Cat has a suit he tailored himself, but what colour was it? I tried to make this
the space.
I tried to make
a tricky question.
The spacesuit Cat tailored himself to
Yeah,
make himself look good.
Himself.
Well, okay, but that's the only one he tailored himself, or has said to have tailored himself within the episode. It is physically said in the episode that he tailored it himself. And that's that round.
Do we get the answers afterwards or at the end?
We'll do them all at the end because that's in a separate slideshow.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Round 2.
Round 5.
Oh. Going round a bit. Games. In Legend of Zelda Timeline, what comes after A Link to the Past?
Immediately after, or just in general?
Oh, you cheeky bastard!
The story that in the official Zelda Timeline, the one that comes immediately after, in continuity.
Is this up to current games released?
It doesn't go that far anyway, because
you know what I mean, though. Because I've got one which is technically correct, and I think is the correct answer. But like, are we going by the Hyrule Historia version or the actual version?
I don't think the placement of these two particular games changed, did they?
Well, one of them wasn't released when the Hyrule Historia came out. So I don't think it was, unless it came out with this game.
From what I know, the sequel to this game is set a couple of games after in the timeline, according to the timelines I was looking up. There are some games in between this.
You're right. There's 3 in between those two, isn't there?
Yes. I'm not going to. I've narrowed this down so bloody much for you guys now.
No, because I was going by like, what comes after this one? Well, it's obviously that one. But no, those 3 do come between it. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
I feel I'm being a bit too generous with this one. I've just thought, because I don't know how it's definitely helped you, but I don't know how much it's helped Christian.
I just had to I attempted to do a slow zoom into my exasperated look with the webcam, but it didn't really work very well, so you can all enjoy that in the video.
Number 2. Which was the first franchise not owned by Lego to get a Lego-based video game?
Ooh.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Question 3. Akira Toriyama is best known as the creator of the Dragon Ball franchise, but which 35-year-old video game series is he also the main character designer for? I know I've definitely mentioned these games in the past.
Yes.
90% of the stuff in this quiz, it's more of remembering shit I've mentioned in the past.
Is this like the how good of a friend are you?
Almost. Because I knew if I was doing quizzes tailored to you two, it would take me like 3-4 weeks. And I just wanted to get a quiz out.
I know that name.
Akira Toriyama.
He's best known as the creator of the Dragon Ball franchise. That's probably where you know it from.
Oh, right. I thought it was the dude that created Dragon Ball. Right, next.
Well, yeah. What decade was Nintendo founded? I'm not looking for the precise year, just the decade. Good.
That's a bit of a guess, yeah.
Number 5. In most Pokemon games, what is the minimum price for a single Premier Ball from Pokemon?
That's a brilliant question.
Fuck! Because you only get them as a bonus, don't you?
So this is where maths come into play.
You have to know several things, don't you?
About Pokemon games. Number 6. Budokai is a series of which franchise? Series of games from which franchise?
I don't know.
I do actually quite enjoy Budokai Tenkaichi too, so
Okay.
Attention, Han.
it's a good fun game.
Oh, Jesus. This is one Rich does know but Christian doesn't, ironically. Number 7. What is the name of the Doctor Who game released on the BBC Red Button service along with David Tennant's first ever episode?
I don't know about the timeline for these, but that's. I think I have it.
That villain came back later on, didn't it?
It was released on Christmas Day on TVs on the Red Button along with Christmas Invasion.
It was How the Master Stole Christmas.
That's it, yeah.
Like the villain of that came back in Sarah Jane Adventures, didn't it?
Hi.
Cool.
Yes.
What is the English title of the Japanese game franchise Medarot?
More power.
I hope it's that.
Number 9. Which Hollywood film was the first to be based off of a video game?
Oh fuck. Don't remember there being a Pong tie-in.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. 10. Which company created Crash Bandicoot?
Oh, speaking of Crash Bandicoot, I saw this thing earlier where when they started development, they planned to have animated cutscenes in the style of like a sort of Looney Tunes style cartoon.
Yep.
Oh.
Have you seen it? Yeah,
I've seen Kid Icarus's video on it.
Oh.
Every June he does a Bandicoot
link it
month.
and I will see it after the quiz because I'm
It
currently
is
in
just
a
as
full
bad as
screen.
you think it was.
Yeah.
It is terrible. But I highly recommend watching Kid Icarus's. Oh no!
Don't worry. You can still see the
I
mouse.
highly recommend watching Kid Icarus's Bandicoot month and stuff because he's a big Crash fan. He's also a great big Abe's Odyssey fan. As in he's got the tattoos on the back of his hands.
I know. He doesn't know the deep lore though, does he? So I'm not impressed.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I've got a tattoo on the back of my hand, and it actually suits the placement because it's where it should be on the character.
Which one did you get again? Did you get Power or did you get the full?
I got the full, but I'm what I will one day plan to do is get Courage sort of brightened out more than the others.
Yeah.
Because Link, it's Link. He's if there was a husbando out there for me, it would probably be Link.
Husbando.
Is that's the term, isn't it?
Yeah.
We theorized because we thought it would probably be Bakura, but in terms of video games, Link any sort of age after 16 on.
Oh, that's a point. There's a new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series out. They're finally starting season 5.
Yes, I did see.
Yeah.
Anyway, round 3, the round
Okay,
we've
still black.
all been looking for.
Oh.
Kamen Rider.
Hooray!
Super Sentai.
Oh dear.
Dochi desu ka?
Question mark?
Which one, basically, yeah. Which one of two?
Doki Doki
Because
Challenger.
yeah, because Dore is which one of many, and Dochi is which one of two.
Oh.
So, basic one of this is you just get given a picture and you just have to guess whether it's from Kamen Rider or Super Sentai.
Now, I feel like I should have a slight advantage in this.
I've
seen 6 episodes of Kamen Rider? I know just as much as you.
And I showed you through some of the henshin sequences, Christian.
Henshin.
And I made sure not to make it heavily focused on Power Rangers, Rich.
Okay. Right, so we both stand an equal chance. Cool, bring it.
Yeah. Number 1's an easy one.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier for us knowing
Number
you
2.
anyway. Ooh.
Ooh.
No, hang on. Can I ask a question? Are they just any character, or is it specifically like heroes, or can it be villains as well?
They're all good guys,
Okay.
or they're all like main characters on the good guy teams.
Okay.
I haven't just chosen like random monsters or
Yeah.
Right.
This is someone who does morph into that suit.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay.
Be careful on how you phrase things, Rich, because you might just give away answers to Christian.
For me, the fact that it looked like he had an animal on his outfit made me think, oh, it's probably from that one with the animals that you two won't shut up about.
Do I get a bonus point if I can name that character?
If you can name the Japanese one, because that's the Japanese. Remember, this is Kamen Rider Super Sentai, not Kamen Rider Power Rangers. And I specifically Googled the Sentai name.
Oh, right, okay. Number 4?
Number 4.
Okay.
Number 5.
Okay.
6.
X.
Mr. X.
Extremely henshin.
Extremely henshin.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
Oh, God. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Next one.
Oh, this is actually really difficult.
Next one.
Oh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Okey-doke.
Okay.
Next
Oh,
one.
God, there's more.
Yeah, I thought that was it because we were at 10.
No, we're at 15 for this particular round. I'm
Oh no, I'm
afraid.
going to run out of room on the page.
You are not the page master.
Oh. Page
Yep.
boy.
Next one.
That last one was a trick. The last one was a big bad Beetleborg.
No, it wasn't.
Big bad Beetleborg.
They are all
Slenderman theme tune.
In the answers, I give you pictures of them in their particular shows to prove to you.
In their natural environment.
Next one.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. I've lost track of the number, to be honest. So I don't
think
know if
this is
there's one after
This is the
15.
last one. Next
Yeah.
one's the last one.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, there we go.
That was difficult.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to find ones that had very similar sort of designish ones. It was...
I mean, to be honest, you could have told me that they were all from Kamen Rider and I would have believed you. Right.
This
Right.
round, there's 10 to this round, and then the final round has 15 again.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So, round
You
4. CBBI TV.
God.
CBBI.
TV. Question 1. Which CITV character had a magic watch that could stop time?
Do you want the name of the show or just the name of the character?
Yeah, I'll take whatever. I will accept just the name of the character.
Do we need his last name?
You don't need it, no.
Good. Fuck knows.
I do know it.
Oh.
Of course you do.
Cribbins.
I was thinking that, but I know that's not.
I'll say it also begins with a B.
Bollock.
Mona believed herself to be what kind of supernatural creature?
I really enjoyed that show.
I loved it, yeah.
I loved all of these shows. CBBC, CITV was my childhood. And much of my teenagehood. Sooty's best friends are Sweep and Sue. But what is the name of his younger cousin?
Oh.
Shit, why do I not remember this?
Question 4. In the game show Jungle Run, players had to collect stone monkey statues, but for the first 2 series, they had to collect something different. What?
Players had to collect the suggestively shaped stone monkey statues.
Didn't know that.
Oh dear.
That
was the 2.
I fucking love Jungle Run.
The 2 series of Jungle Run hosted by Dominic Wood of Dick and Dom fame.
Oh
My God, they were, weren't they?
Question 5. What was the name of the dad in My Parents Are Aliens? I'll be happy for only the first name again.
I fucking love that show
I
as
have
well.
no idea.
Weird how they changed the lead actress after like the first series.
She regenerated.
Yeah. And then they, for the last 2-3 series, they completely changed all the kids and moved to a different place.
Yeah.
And that series seems impossible to be able to find online.
Really?
I found 90% of the OG series, but those last ones I just couldn't find. Anyway, number 6. What is the name of the show that first featured Nev the Bear?
I feel like I know the show, but I have no idea what it's called.
Number 7. Who hosted Prank Patrol? The UK version. We don't believe any other version exists, even though it technically came from Canada and then had loads of other spin-offs from our version.
I'm not going to lie, I literally have no idea what that show is.
Oh.
I think I can still sing the theme tune, but we'll get to that afterwards because it gives away the answer.
Here they come, they're on a roll. And then, in the early 2000s, Basil Brush lived with Mr. Stephen.
Oh.
What who were the kids they lived with? Is my dyslexia kicking in?
Isn't she... Hang on. Who is she? Help me out here. I mean, she's in
the little
else.
girl from the Basil Brush show.
I'm sure she's been in something else. I don't know what their names are anyway.
I don't know. I only know her as this. Number 9. Who was the big jolly care worker of the dumping ground who loved food?
Oh, that is so infuriating.
And for the clue, I will say the actor did appear in an episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But obviously not as the same character. Number 10. Paul and Barry Chuckle often cross paths with the angry Mr. No Slacking. But what's the name of the other angry individual they also keep meeting?
Oh, I can't remember this one.
Oh, fuck, no.
And that was that one. So now we have the final round. This round could be hard in some regards, but it should be easy in some regards.
Okay.
Doctor Who.
Hey!
Doctor Who. What did... Oh, I forgot the numbers in this one, so... What did Missy claim the Doctor's real name to be? This is an easy one to start with as well. Or I would say so. Number 2. What does Linda stand for? Number 3.
Hang on, this is a longer one to write.
I'll give you a chance.
Yeah, there we are.
There have been many Sonic devices over the years, but which Sonic device was first shown to fans in the episode Partners in Crime?
Oh.
Not in this picture, by the way. Rudaddle?
Yep.
Yep. What episode is the only ever TV adventure to feature both the Sixth Doctor and Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart together?
Not a fucking clue.
Is this a TV one or is this like a trick? Oh, yeah.
It was broadcast on TV. It was in 2 parts for a very
Okay,
special
that's
occasion.
given me the answer, but I can't remember what it's called.
Easy one. What type is the TARDIS? Is the Doctor's TARDIS? The TARDIS. Our TARDIS.
What's it called? I think it's called that. I'm on the previous question.
Oh, okay. After regenerating into Matt Smith, what is the first thing the Doctor asks Amelia for?
Fucking love Series 5.
This is one to catch out the part-time fans. I'm not promising I've got it right, but I know what it isn't.
This is one to catch out the part-time fans as well. What song is being sung on the Orient Express when the 12th Doctor and Clara come to visit?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
I would posit that this is not one to catch out the part-time fans, but to catch out people who haven't just immediately watched this episode.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I will say the reason I remember it being that I remember the song is because it is a cover of a song of a band that I do like in real life.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's not just a random Murray Gold song they made for the episode. It is a cover of a song. In Modern Who is the head of scientific research at UNIT?
Oh, fuck, what's her name?
We good? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll give you some time on these ones. Maybe I tried to be a little bit harder with Doctor Who because I figured it's fucking Doctor Who.
I don't know what anyone's job title is, and
it is stated the first time we meet this character.
I don't know. I'm just gonna have to put the obvious one and hope that that's right.
Toshiko Sato made her first appearance in what episode?
Yep.
What month did the first ever Doctor Who episode air?
Oh, easy.
This is a Marmite one. There's easy, there's hard.
Yeah.
Before she dies, what are River Song's last words? I will just accept the final word as well, but it does. I think there was 2 of them.
Okay.
Well, there was 2 of them because I rewatched the clip to make sure. Because I thought it was just one, but then I realised she said something just before that as well. But I will accept just the one.
Okay.
Anyway, who was the 7th Doctor's first companion?
Okay. I think that's right. We'll find out soon enough.
Mm-hmm. What caused the 12th Doctor's regeneration? So what was the physical thing that triggered the first act of regeneration?
Wow. I actually can't remember at all.
You know that he held it off for like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I will say that it happened right at the start of the Doctor Falls.
I don't remember that series, to be honest.
Poldy, of course I'd remember it. Where did Wilfred Mott work? And I think this is the final one because I made it the final question. What is the ironic title of the final ever classic Doctor Who story?
All right.
Click to exit presentation.
That picture, that's got to be a thumbnail.
So we should be on the answers.
Oh, hang on.
Round 1.
Hang on.
Oh, back.
I can't bloody... when you leave a stream, it makes it so difficult to get back to it. There we are. Okay.
Well, I'll leave it on. This is the answer to question 1, round 1.
Okay.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yes!
Yay! That was a guess because you said teenager.
Fair enough.
It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the cartoon series where he played
Shredder.
the Shredder. Yeah.
I put The Simpsons.
The Simpsons started in '87, did it?
It was 89, I think, but I couldn't think of any other cartoon series. I just so often the way.
Mark Hamill is the voice of Joker in the 1990s
will always
Batman
be the voice
animated.
of the Joker.
He's my favorite Joker to be.
Yep.
H.
Hey, Rich, have you seen this theory of that the timeline
go.
changed when Ahsoka was saved from dying in Rebels? And so actually the timeline we saw in the sequel trilogy is the timeline when Ahsoka died.
Ooh!
Feisty one you
Because
are.
now, spoilers by the way, because now Ahsoka obviously sent Grogu to find Luke effectively. Had she not been alive, that wouldn't have happened, and Gideon would have just captured Grogu and made a Snoke from him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Have you watched Rebels, or did you just read up on that?
No, I saw a YouTube video.
Because, like, just a very quick aside, Ahsoka fought 3 Inquisitors, Maul, Vader, and Palpatine in the space of 2 hours. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Just about to miracle shake. You called me just in time.
Oh.
Number 4. Geraldine Granger.
Yes.
I would have accepted just Geraldine if that was all you came up with.
Oh no, hang on. If someone says Geraldine, they could have meant the baby.
Oh, I didn't think of that actually. Yeah.
Because everyone remembers that character.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I would have, just because of how sort of remembering of the knowledge you had to have got it, I would have accepted just Geraldine at the very worst. It was a cat.
I put a mouse.
I put a raccoon. I thought we'd have the mask.
I think I got confused with Penfold.
Home's under the hammer.
Time.
Oh.
Hey.
I tried to be as sort of obvious as I could with the. I gave you a lot of detail in this.
Unfortunately, if you know nothing about it other than the name Tim Allen, it's not going to help.
Basically, the way I came up with a lot of these questions was just by looking around my DVD collection and then thinking, "Ooh, that's a show I could think of a question."
That is exactly how I did most of my quiz questions.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Yes.
Yep.
The red number 5 train.
In today's episode, a couple of grown men cheer about knowing the name of a train from Thomas the Tank Engine.
He does look kind of like a demented serial killer in that picture there.
Yeah.
Now,
James murdered my wife.
now, like, when I was like really, really young, it must have just been like sexism in me, but I just assumed James was a girl because he was red. Yeah, no, it was only until I actually sort of started differentiating names between people and like understanding male names and female names that I actually got it.
Yes.
So I mean, like, really, really young, early days.
The famously feminine color red that stereotypically
I mean, I
is always
always
the
say
one.
Edward was being a woman or being female or feminine leaning. I don't know why. Just because he was like the sort of halfway between Thomas and Gordon. So he's like, it's halfway between. It's a smaller one. You know?
Talking about the serial killer face, a fun little thing you can do. You can try this at home. If you look in the mirror and like smile normally, then look in the mirror and then keep the rest of your face still, but widen your eyes slightly. And the difference in the emotion you convey is complete opposite. Anyway.
Number 8. Ben 10 has the ability
10?
to transform into different alien species thanks to a device known as an Omnitrix.
Ben 10.
I was transported into an Omnitrix. Ah. So I put Shipman, but
Fair enough. Number 10.
That reminds me. I was listening to I think it was the news quiz, and they were talking about the clap for carers, like, are you clapping the NHS? And someone was saying, I think it's dangerous that we're not specifying which parts of the NHS people are clapping for, because I mean, like, I was out there clapping, and then every five claps, I was just shouting, I'm not clapping for Shipman. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yes.
Charmita.
That scene is that's one of the classics of British comedy, that scene.
That is probably one of the best scenes in Red Dwarf ever.
Yeah. So I got 6 out of 10 that round.
I got 8 out of 10.
Ooh. 8 out of 10 cats agree.
Yes.
Now we're on to video games.
Good at video games.
Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages.
I put Link's Awakening first.
Oh, so lucky. See, I just had to guess. I put Minish Cap. I had no idea.
Because I was going to say, like, Link Between Worlds technically comes after Link to the Past, but I didn't realize it came after Link's Awakening and Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons.
Notice how in the question I didn't say which game comes after A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Because technically, either of two, and I would have accepted either of two. Number 2, Harry Potter was the
Lego creator Harry Potter.
Lego creator Harry Potter. I had this game.
I was 50-50 between Star Wars and Harry Potter, and I chose poorly.
Because my brain was just like, oh yeah, it's Lego Star. No, it wasn't. There was the creator game.
See, I didn't know about that game anyway.
This was what I was hoping to catch people out on, because you assume Lego Star Wars, but I knew this because I loved this game.
Yeah.
I still have Lego chess on my shelf.
It was basically, I was doing what I'm doing now with the Harry Potter fan fictions, but I was doing it in a Lego game. You build Hogwarts, you create a character, and then you experience your own life in Hogwarts.
It's still it's now weird to see a licensed character with the yellow skin. Because they don't do that anymore. Like, none of the licensed ones have yellow skin.
I still get a bit weirded out when I see Harry Potter figures with the modern skin, because the only Harry Potter figures or minifigs I've ever owned were the yellow ones.
Yeah. Weird.
Dragon Quest is the game series made by Akira Toriyama.
We had a bit of
damn it, I
lag.
put Final Fantasy.
Boo.
Pretty sure they got re-released recently, didn't they?
Dragon Quest. I believe they did. Yes, on
There's
Switch.
all new ones coming out all the time as well.
And yeah, it's still going. It's 35 years old. But you can definitely tell just from the style.
Yeah.
That's Goku.
Yeah.
That's just Goku in a Dragon Quest game. It was the 1880s.
So I put down 1800s, which I realised I got the wrong idea of what decade was. And then I put 1886. Can I get a point for that?
Ooh. Yeah, because the question was per decade. Yeah.
Decade, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to make you pinpoint it down.
I was close, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1890s. Gutted.
Oh.
Because they...
if I could be generous and give you that just because you're like 1 year off.
It's all right. Yeah. And you've got it on screen. Not many people know they were a toy company.
The benefit of the tape.
They made playing
it's like
cards
how
and
Lego
toys.
started doing wooden ducks and things like that, wooden toys before they...
And I actually read about this quite recently, which otherwise I would never have known it was 1800s.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks I only found it out. That's why it was still quite fresh in my head.
Because there was just like one toy designer who said, I think we need to start putting electronics in our toys, and that's where it came from. I think they made a love tester game.
Is that what they're calling them nowadays? The love testers.
But it's like the story of how one of their designers, Gunpei Yokoi, he was like on the train and saw a man playing around with a calculator, which is where he got the idea for the Game & Watch. And then that would go on to create the Game & Watch.
That would
and then he would create the Virtual Boy and then get hit by a bus and die. So next question.
In memoriam.
I'm not even joking.
2,000 is the amount
I put
for a single
1,000.
Premier Ball.
Rich,
thought
I
you
put
could get them for,
1,000 as well.
5.
It's 200 is the average price of a Pokeball. You get one Premier Ball every 10 Pokeballs you buy.
I swear that's different in the latest one.
I just thought a Pokeball was
in
100.
most Pokemon games. So in 80% of Pokemon games, this is the way.
This is
That
the way.
is the way.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because I thought it needed to be like a minimum of 5, because that's how I vaguely remember it being in Colosseum. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
So you knew it was 200, but you thought you bought 5 of them. I knew it was 10 of them, but I thought they cost 100 each. So between us, we got it right.
So we're both wrong for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Budokai is part of the Dragon Ball Z series of games.
Yeah.
Which I found was ironic that Rich knew and Christian didn't.
Yeah.
I've actually seen quite a bit of gameplay on it. They look quite fun.
They are good. I'm nostalgic for the first one, but I particularly liked one of the Wii ones because you actually got to do the hand movements when you did some of the attacks.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Because you'd have the nunchuck and the Wiimote, so you could pull them both back into a Kamehameha.
How often did it actually work?
I can't remember. I was quite young at the time.
So when,
I do have
Not as many as you remember.
when the word Budokai comes up on the screen, the first thing I think of is Tenkaichi, I can't even pronounce it, Budokai, which means World Tournament of Martial Arts or whatever. So that, which is from Dragon Ball. So the first thing I thought of when the question came up was Dragon Ball, but I just didn't know that it was a game. I put Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Teihachi 2 or Teihachi 3 or whatever it is.
Or Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi, that's the one.
Tenkaichi Budokai. That's the incidental music from that episode. Right.
Back of the grass.
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah.
Game. Yeah, I figured it. Easy. Medabot
More power.
is the English title of Medarot.
Metabots, yeah.
Now let's see.
Mario Brothers was the first Hollywood.
Shit, I put Street Fighter.
I put Tron.
And
thought-
Naughty Dog.
I thought of
Naughty
Mario, but
Dog.
I thought it would have been something earlier. That's what
Yeah, I thought like Street Fighter movie came before that.
the quiz has been like when
I
you.
think Mario was like 89 or something, maybe. It was
1889.
just before. Yeah, 1889. Yeah. It was just before the 90s. I think it wasn't quite a 90s film,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
When you
Anyway.
make the question so devilishly difficult, it tricks you into thinking that you must be wrong. That was a 4 out of 10 on the game section for Christian.
For me, I got 7 out of 10.
Oh,
Now, this is the round we've been waiting for.
this is the one.
Round 3.
Dun,
Kamen Rider. Super Sentai. Dochi desu ka?
The medals 1, 2, and 3.
So the first one we had were these two guys. They are my
Kamen Rider?
Kamen Rider.
Hey, I knew that one.
X-Aid.
Now, X-Aid. Ooh.
Didn't you have that armor? Didn't you have that armor in
In Minecraft.
in space? Yeah.
Yeah. This was basically why I put it as the first one, because it's my favorite one. It's I figured you'd recognize something of it. Next one.
I put this as Sentai.
Same.
It is a Sentai.
Ooh.
Q Ranger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that Dino Thunder? Or
No.
Dino Charge. Sorry.
No.
Oh.
They haven't adapted this one.
Oh.
This is Space. Space.
Oh.
Space base.
Q
On
Ranger.
I'm
And
loving the
idea-
dapper dude there.
On the
purple
left,
dude.
it's Bede. It's Bede from Sword and Shield.
Oh my god, it is. That's a lot of characters.
Yeah, I think this is the most they've ever had in a Sentai series.
Well, didn't Dino Charge have like 12 or 14 of them?
They might. Yeah, but these got that was in total, including side rangers that appeared for only a couple of episodes. These
Oh,
guys
right.
are all main rangers.
Oh shit.
Mangers.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, and I don't know how well they pulled it off.
Well, we'll see.
This one.
That is Sentai, because that is known in America as Lord Drakon. Oh, no, it isn't.
No, it's not. It's Gosei Knight in Sentai. I think, what did they... They called it Robo Knight in
Oh my
Megaforce.
god, it is, isn't it? Why did I think that was Lord Drakon?
You got that it was Sentai, though, so...
Yeah,
it's all that matters. This one?
That's a common.
Common, yeah.
Yep. Ghosto. Had this one.
Is that a Sentai?
I put Kamen Rider for this one.
It is a Kamen Rider.
Ah, no! I should have guessed by the asymmetry.
Oh.
Speaking of asymmetry... Oh, no, not this one. Never mind. I got my numbers mixed up.
Now,
What one's this one, though?
I originally said Sentai, but then I put Kamen Rider. But
I had
completely
Sentai
wrong. I was
locked
like,
in.
Sentai, isn't it?
Ooh, Sentai.
Damn it! I should have gone with my gut.
This one I do want to watch because the basic idea of it is cops versus robbers.
Oh,
Oh.
I was going to say, they look very much like magicians there.
Yeah.
Magicians are thieves. The other ones are...
Magicians are thieves. They take
Yeah.
your card.
Pick a card, any card. Oh,
They're the
I've got your
thieves.
wallet.
And this guy's the double agent who works for both teams and is completely obvious about the fact that he's a double agent.
Ah,
And I really want to watch this series one day because it sounds really fun. This one. This is the asymmetry I was talking about.
I put Sentai.
same.
It is. It's the unofficial
Oh.
Sentai, a Kiba Ranger. So
There's an
it's-
anime in the background.
Well, it's an unofficial official Sentai. So it's made by Toei, but it's not an official Sentai team. But it is a parody homage to Sentai.
Right.
So
And
it's
the
kind of
whole
like
point-
the Curse of Fatal Death.
It's, yeah.
I was going to say,
And the whole-
I'm loving the look of the yellow one there.
If there was a Sentai series you'd probably be interested in, Rich, it'd probably be this one. Because it is just pure parody and taking the mick out of it.
Okay, I might have to... What's that one called?
Akiba Ranger.
Akibahara.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have a look at that one.
This one.
I put Kamen Rider.
Yes.
It is. It's one of the many forms of O's.
Kamen Rider, ooh!
This was the one I put in as a given for Christian. This one.
I put this one as Sentai.
I put Kamen Rider.
Ah. It is Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because
it's
I
the same
thought it
one as,
looked XAD.
XAD. And this was the sign I had outside of Poppy's Shoppy once upon a time in Daihenshin in Space.
Okay. Now that is Sentai. I know that for a fact.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh. This one.
Kamen
That's a
Rider.
big bad Beetleborg. Yeah, it's Kamen Rider.
It is a Kamen Rider. It's one half of the two Kamen Riders that you need two people to become one.
Like in the Spice
To
Girls.
become one.
And their gimmick of that generation was USB sticks, as you
Oh.
can see.
Unlimited simulated body.
That is Sentai.
Yep. That's what I
That
put.
is Sentai.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystic Force.
Magi Ranger. That one.
I put Kamen Rider because I
I
don't
put
trust that face.
Sentai for this one.
It is Sentai.
Oh, for...
It's from the train one, Tokuger.
that face just doesn't look right. In fact,
I
it's
know
a
at
black open void and just lips.
one point
the only
in the
bit you
past
need.
I've shown you both clips with this character in at some point. So I wondered if you'd remember or not.
I didn't remember this one. I just thought it looked like a Sentai character.
Okay. No, fair.
That's what I've done with all of these.
I put Kamen Rider for this one.
That's what I put, yeah.
No, this one is a Sentai.
Oh.
Oh,
Ghostbusters,
Trick
yeah.
question.
You saw the horn and you thought Beatles, didn't you?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking that there was actually quite a clear difference between the type of helmet for Sentai and Rangers, Sentai and Kamen Rider?
There is a lot. It's mainly the eyes, I think.
Yeah.
That's why that one was a little bit trickier.
Yeah. Because it looks like a Kamen Rider.
This one.
I put Kamen Rider.
So did I.
It is Kamen Rider.
Because I had a feeling it was one of the ones we'd seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruit-based Kamen Rider, and that was
All
Ben.
right. 14 out of 15.
10 out of 15. Ah, you clawed it back. I think we might be about even.
Okay. Certainly impressed with 14, Christian.
It's just knowing what looks like a Kamen Rider and what doesn't.
I apparently need to brush up on my Sentai. Right.
It feels good to have there's two halves of the coin now. Because I'm directly in the middle of knowing both about both. And now I've got Kamen Rider to the left of me, Sentai to the right.
And here I am, stuck in the middle with ooh.
When this, there we go. Round.
It was better.
Bernard.
Bernard.
For Bernard's watch.
What's his last name then?
Beasley.
Ah, like Max Beasley from Hotel Babylon.
Number 2.
Timely reference.
Mona. The vampire.
Shout what's your fangs.
Yay, Mona!
Who are the two friends called?
God. No one cared about them. Wait, was Freddy the boy? Fred? Something like that one.
I can't remember.
No one cared.
I was the princess. Because of course I did. It was
Little
Scampy.
cousin Scampy.
Oh, I put Dusty.
I had like a sudden revelation, but I kept very quiet about it.
Bananas was the original currency
I put
for Jungle Run. Coconuts.
I think I need to watch some more Jungle Run because I fucking love that show.
I didn't know if this just something that I just know because I'm weird and geeky about kids shows.
Oh no, Jungle Run was fucking awesome.
I know, but just this particular fact that it was bananas for like the first 2 series.
I'll admit I didn't know that.
Because I genuinely always have an image in my head of them putting the bananas into a basket in the Jungle King's hand.
Oh my
Which
god,
would weigh
yes,
it
I
out.
do remember that.
Yep.
Does ring a bell, yeah.
Brian. Is the name of the
Brian.
cat. My parents are aliens.
I had
And he would gain
Jeffrey.
He would gain antlers whenever he ate ice cream.
He was allergic to ice cream, yes. Smile was the show that first featured Mecha.
I put live and kicking.
Did that have Reggie Yates in it?
That did have Reggie Yates.
Because that's all I could remember. I had no idea what it was called, but yeah.
It also had the answer to our next question in it. Barney Harwood was the host of Prank Patrol.
Nope.
They'll sign you up to join their crew, Barney and the Ninjas too.
Yeah. Mullen Dave.
Oh.
I originally put Steven, but then I remember, no, that was the tall dude.
And it is in the
It's
question.
in the question.
Oh yeah, fuck.
How did Brush lived with Mr. Stephen, but who were the kids they lived with?
So not
But
Ranny
where
and
were
Clyde
you?
then.
No. She does look a little bit like Rani, though. I'll give you that.
She's been in a lot of CBBC things, I think.
Was the big Johnny Care worker of the dumb
That was
I never
annoyed
watched
me. I
Tracy
couldn't. Annoyed me. I couldn't remember that.
And Get Out of It was the fourth member of the Chuckle Brothers, technically, because they are all brothers, and all 4 of them played the characters.
I could remember the vague mood of the character because I put your back into it.
I got 5 out of 10 on that one.
4 out of 10 for me.
Ooh. And here we go.
Oh, hang
The
on.
final
What's your total so far? With like, we'll see if it's
Oh
a
no
big
no
decider.
no. We do the totals.
No. Because if we get the total now, then it'll be like tension for the final round because we'll know how well we need to do.
All right.
28 so far for me.
What the final round is.
Hang on.
This round mixed with a mixture of easy and hard questions.
I've got 30 so far.
Ooh. So it's still all to play for going into the final round. Only 2 between them.
Oh.
Who are the 2 that are between them? We'll find out later.
That's his
Doctor
name,
Who.
Doctor Who.
Yeah. I loved it. I just love Missy. I can't help it.
Awesome.
I got to the end of it and was like, I don't have a question about Missy. I need to add a question about Missy. Doesn't have to be hard. I just need a question about Missy in there somewhere. The question was originally going to be
detective agency.
Yeah. The question about Missy was originally going to be, who is the best master to have been on Doctor Who?
For which there is only one answer.
Question.
Exactly. Yeah. That was going to be a trick question, and I thought, no, I'm not going to be that evil. Yeah. London Investigation and Detective Agency. It's like fish and chips, bangers and that.
It's so funny. I quoted this afternoon. I was thinking about something else.
Really?
Yeah, I just said it to myself.
Sonic Pen.
Yes.
First in Partners in Crime.
Because I knew it wasn't. I think the danger is you think of a lipstick because that's what Sarah Jane had, and I knew it was just like a small cylinder, but I couldn't remember what the cylinder was. I guessed pen, but that was all right.
Nice. It was Dimensions in Time.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
It's the one and only time Brigadier and Sixth Doctor have met on TV.
Because
I thought this was going to be like the trick question where it's like the episode where Colin Baker appeared as like a secondary character.
Oh, yeah. That would be a good question. Like the only episode to have Colin Baker and the other actor on screen at once, yeah. In the same episode.
Colin Baker and Peter Davison.
Yeah. Or like any other one you could pick. You'd have to pick someone who...
You mean the new bonus question I'm throwing in right now? What was the name of the character Colin Baker played in the Fifth Doctor serial arc?
It was Major something, wasn't it?
I can't remember his name.
Something.
Commander Maxil.
That was close. Anyway.
Yeah. It's Type 40.
Yep.
The last Type 40 in the universe.
That old antique.
That
old antique as opposed to a new one.
Just because old means more learned, in my opinion. An apple.
Yeah.
First thing
I love apples.
Just got a craving for them.
Fucking love that episode.
Don't stop me now.
That's what I put. Total guess.
Nice. I always remember this because it's a Queen song, and Queen was like my first band.
Oh, thank God for
Kate
that.
Stewart.
She's the head of unit.
No, she's the head of scientific research. Whether she got promoted or not, but in her first appearance, she was the head of science.
She got promoted to the head of unit because I thought it was Osgood.
Okay, well, for a start, you would have got that wrong because it's Oswin. Is it Osgood? Oswin? Osgood? Oh my God, I'm getting confused now.
Hang on. No, her name was
Osgood. No, Osgood Box. Who the fuck's Oswin is Clara.
Yeah.
Okay, no, okay.
Ozzy, deduct 1 point from yourself.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, I'll let you both have it anyway, just because looking back, it is a tricky question because I didn't look into whether she...
Okay, I am wrong. I am wrong. Yeah, Osgood was just a researcher. Kate Stewart was the head of scientific research.
That's what I thought, because in her first appearance, she says to the 11th Doctor that her dad always wanted her to go into the sciences.
Well, I'm good because I was about to complain to the stewards about that decision.
Well, it has been confirmed and fact-checked.
I was checking to see if she got promoted at any point.
Yeah. Anyway, it was fucking
Aliens of London.
Aliens of London, yeah. I was about to say Love and Monsters. That was the one from a couple of questions back. Aliens of London, or I would have accepted Series 1, Episode 4.
Yeah.
I just want to point out with the previous question, my answers were in crossed out order. Go with Baker Scarf. Ingrid ? Oswin crossed out. Osgood! !
Okay.
I was wrong 4 times. Yep.
It was November.
23rd?
Yep.
It was, yes. But I didn't know if Alex would be here or not, so I didn't want to be too precise.
I remember because the 50th was shown at the exact same time, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to write this down.
What are the last words?
It was Hush, spoilers.
Yeah.
I would accept spoilers.
Why didn't I think of that? I put remember me, but that was
Bender.
No, that was Clara. Yeah.
Remember me.
Yeah, remember me. Come back with another retort, and she just goes, "Hush, spoilers." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mel.
Yes.
Or Melanie Bush was the first Doctor Companion.
Because this was after the end of a Trial of a Time Lord.
Carrot juice.
Carrot juice.
I didn't know if I'd throw anyone off, considering I bang on about the Seventh Doctor and Ace a lot.
I think most people would think Ace. Yeah.
I think for the most part, every Doctor's most famous companion is never their first one. Not counting the most recent ones.
David
like the classic ones. Of the classic Doctors, anyway.
Oh, like...
I don't know, I think... What about the first Doctor?
His most famous companion is Rose, but his best companion's Donna.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd agree. I would disagree as well with the other one, because the first Doctor, Susan, Ian and Barbara are probably the definitive...
Okay, so maybe it's not an exact science. And Amy and Rory were... Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
It was a Cyberman attack.
Hey!
I knew it was Cyberman. I knew it was Cyberman related. I just put Cyberman.
Cyberman.
Okay, I'll accept that, because if I was being harsh, I would have said hug by Cyberman. But yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Oh, did I not change this one, or is? Oh, okay. He worked on a newspaper stand.
Hey.
I forgot to get rid of the question when I put in the answer. Yeah. And survival. Yeah, like the final ever Doctor Who, and that was the quiz of the quiz.
So, prior to that final round, Richard had a lead of 2 points.
Oh.
So, I'll just when you're ready, Richard, please reveal your score out of 15 for the final round.
Out of 15, I got 11.
11. Okay. I got...
Genuinely intense now.
15.
Ooh.
So
I got a grand total of 41.
Out of 60.
10, 24.
I mean, it's better than I did in your quiz, Rich.
Yeah.
38. 43.
Oh!
I mean, that was obvious anyway, because you were 2 points ahead of me. You got 11, I got 15.
Yeah, I know, but still. That was a good quiz.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was fair.
It was very, yeah.
And I really liked the tricky questions. Man, some of them are really good, like the Pokeball question. Fuck me. Yeah.
And see, I thought that would be one of your guys' easiest questions.
Well, we both got it half right.
Got it wrong, but for opposite reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
Because like, a standard Pokeball is 200. A Great Ball is 600.
6, I think. Yeah.
And then the Ultra Ball is 1200.
I did with that question. I did double check Bulbapedia to see how many games you got the Premier Ball through that method.
Yeah,
and it was a majority of them.
For the front of that, you should have said on average.
I said in most Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, so yeah. No, but that was a really good quiz, dude. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And let us know what you got at home.
Oh, I watched it.
As in the previous quizzes, if you get higher than me, you're the new king of the podcast.
Ooh.
You maintain your rule for this week.
To be fair, I think I lost it in the last quiz, and I've just got it back.
Oh no! But I hosted the last quiz.
So now it's up. So now, Christian, you've got to do a quiz.
I need to do one, and I was just thinking because I've done a few. When we were in the office, we had a blackboard, and I did a few questions, like quiz questions, on there before. So I'll have to recycle some of them and try and do a quiz.
Ooh. Then we can find out the average.
Yeah.
I'll see if we can.
This is what this podcast is going to become now: the quiz podcast.
The quizcast. The quiz broadcast.
Quiz broadcast.
Hello and remain indoors. Should I try and do a deep lore quiz?
Oh dear.
What? How deep? What lore?
I don't know.
Oh.
What lore should I do? What lore are we all familiar with apart from Doctor Who?
Invisible Tower. No, let's be honest.
Do a Pokemon deep lore quiz, super obscure questions.
Yeah, I'm always up for the deep lore. Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
I could do a question for you, a question for Ozzy, a question for you, a question for Ozzy about a deep lore subject.
2 deep lore subjects, maybe. Would it be?
Yeah, one for each of you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whatever.
What do you know the most about? What do you think you could know everything about?
Everything.
Everything.
I mean, the silence speaks volumes there, doesn't it?
I'd unfortunately again have to go back to Modern Doctor Who, which was my last one.
Fair.
That is just what I know more about.
I can come up with some obscure questions about Modern Doctor Who.
Do you know what? I'd be happy with a deep lore quiz just on that, to be honest, because I don't think I know as much as Ozzy, but I know quite a lot about Doctor Who.
Big stonking Doctor Who quiz.
Okay. One big stonking Doctor Who quiz coming up.
Oh, thank you very much.
That one will probably be shorter than 60 questions. So
yeah.
Christian
can do his fancy editing.
Yeah. Oh god. You had to say it. I think that was.
Don't have the TARDIS groan in the background throughout the whole thing, like the ambient noise.
Oh, the TARDIS hum, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Well, depends on what
it's alive.
Nowadays, it could be. It's more like a heartbeat with David Tennant in
there. I can't remember the hum. Well, that's me out of the quiz already. How long is a rel? That's what.
Second, isn't it? 15 rels.
Yeah. No, I think mine would probably be in the Only Connect vein. So, what's the connection? What's the fourth one in this sequence? That kind of thing.
Oh, I'll try and do something like that.
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you would want to do a quiz like that.
Oh, no.
Want to have questions like that. No, yeah. If you do an Only Connect card style thing, that'd be fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Nice. I got a few of them written down already from, like I said, from the olden days.
And it needs to be in a PowerPoint.
It does need to be in a PowerPoint. That's right. I will accept that. Did you know that support for Microsoft Office 2010 is ending? Upgrade now
after 11 years
to keep. Every time I open anything in Office 2010, it's always just you need to buy the new version. You're out of support. So if any hackers are listening, you could hack my Excel if you wanted.
I'm still getting announcements that Flash is ending at the end of last year.
Yeah.
I was using OpenOffice.
Yeah, I only have got mine because my obviously when my nan bought a laptop several years ago, she of course got upsold on everything, so she ended up with a copy of Office that could be licensed out to do computers.
Fair enough.
Yeah. When I say when of course she got upsold and everything, I mean this is like an OAP buying a computer from a computer shop, so of course she got upsold on everything.
And how long ago was this?
Oh, at least 3.
Well, it's Office 2010, so...
Yeah. I wonder if it tells me when it was licensed. Does it really matter? Does anyone care?
No.
No, okay, didn't think so.
I tuned out most of this conversation, to be honest.
That was Office Review there.
It sucks.
It stinks. It stinks. Yes, everything stinks.
My man.
Cool. So, I mean, wow, what a fucking long podcast. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna split this into 2. I'm gonna have our biscuits at the start, and then just the Ozzy's Gamey quiz, whatever the title was, will be the title of the podcast. I'll just split it out like that.
Okay.
Guess what? I changed my mind.
And please let that picture of him be the photo.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just went through my videos and found one of me doing a weird face.
There.
Brilliant. Right.
Yeah, that's
Any other more biscuits?
Any other more biscuits to stick on the front of the other one? The end of the other one. Yeah.
The end of the other front one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No.
I found even more legit minifigs.
Finny Migs.
So I found like my Jar Jar minifig.
Oh.
Burn it.
Like one in my room is tidy. It needs to be relatively tidy soon. I will do another minifig video.
Nice. Jar Jar, use the Boomba.
What? Misa don't have a Boomba.
Here, take this one. I think that's what he says.
Here, take on to this one.
Yeah, just add some more fucking syllables into it.
Yeah. Take on this one. God.
I want to know that guy's story. He
Boomba
seemed like a G. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for listening, everyone. That's it. See you next time. Bye. Go away, etc.
Bye.
Matinee.
The longer the podcast, the shorter the outro.
Oh.
So does that mean at some point there is just a podcast which will be entirely just the outro?
Yeah, probably.
Also reminds me of the wonderful fact of like, due to linear regression, if somebody loves you more every single day, there was logically a point where they absolutely hated your guts.
Yeah. Yes. True.
Well, I don't
Yes.
know, because you don't necessarily start off hating something, do you?
Well, no, if somebody loves you more and more every day, then there was a point where they hated you.
You need to quantify the values to draw the trend line, because it might be that when you first meet them, it's already at 100 or whatever, and now they love you at 3,000.
Nah, nice.
I'd say it was more. It was more like.
What do you mean?
There
Nice?
was a point.
What was that?
where they didn't love you as much as
I love
now.
you 3,000. That's
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
yeah.
That was just a coincidence.
But it's like if when you meet somebody, their love for you is at 0, then if they love you more than that every day, then presumably they loved you less than that before they met you. So it would have been negative.
That's presuming everybody starts at 0.
Yeah.
This is true. But I'm just saying on average.
But before you've met someone, you don't just hate them because you haven't met them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't start off hating. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but you don't start off hating everybody.
I
until you
fucking
see-
do.
Yeah, so speak for yourself.
I just hate people. I hate them indiscriminately.
Do you know what? We were talking about this at work, and all the people, all these social people are like, "Oh, I just miss talking to everyone, and I miss walking the dog, and everyone stays away from you and doesn't stop and chat." And I said, "Look, I do feel for people who are missing that kind of thing, but I've got to be honest, this has been the best year of my life."
Oh man, my year just hasn't changed at all.
No.
Just my year has been exactly the same as if it was just normal, because my work hasn't really changed.
Yeah, which is pretty shit.
Essential stuff, my butt. Anyway,
It's essential to staff your butt.
It's essential to stuff your butt.
Yes, with a staff.
so say we all.
Well, I think that's probably where the podcast is going to end. No, not when we say goodbye. Oh man. Anyway,
Anyway.
I'm going to stop
Right.
recording now.